What a game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome to the home of the Utah Utes, Rice-Eccles Stadium in Salt Lake City. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on another team from the Big 12 in an intra-conference matchup, the Utah Utes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Utes will kick it away to start us off. Fielded in the end zone. It's Kent. He stopped there, but a good return coming out of his own end zone gets it to the 28. The Sun Devils offense will go on the attack first. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense is vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number one.
Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. Puts it out of the air. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. The Sun Devils want to move quickly. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Let's think a second about Arizona State. It's been a season to remember so far, fresh off their new top 10 ranking. How far can this team go?
Well, they're starting to get there now, right? And I think once you get some big wins, Jesse, and you start to climb up, you start to feel that and the momentum and the confidence that it builds with your squad. I think we might just be scratching the surface with this group.
Yeah, that's the difference with this team.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The metrics tell you so often, go ahead, go for it on 4th down, and it pays off there.
That just shows you the head coach's confidence in his quarterback to go out on a critical 4th down and execute.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Keeps it on the bootleg. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Ninth play of the drive coming up, but they'll have to convert 3rd and long to keep it going. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Off the play fake on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Wilkins. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. The offense set for a 1st down play. Quick handoff. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Let's talk for just a minute here about Utah. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise continuing to get louder and louder. Haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results-oriented. They've lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. If they're going to stay competitive and they're going to field the best team and program possible heading into next year, then it looks as though a change is inevitable here.
Looking for the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. Between the uprights, it's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Going to take a shot. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Lost the fire on second down. Complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold on.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Bunch formation for these receivers. Back to pass on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Andrews. Breaks into the open. Inside the 30. The 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
They've been talking about this one all week inside the MAC, guys. Let's give you a quick recap of how it went down. Buffalo handled its business today, and given what the week was like in Western New York, that is saying something. This is a focused group, and it's reflected in that final score. A busy day in the MAC, and an outcome that figures to shuffle the deck there as we send it back to you.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game. Oh, it's a fumble. Oh, and he not only gets the ball back, he's also got enough for the first down. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. To the air on first down. Fires to the middle. Got his man. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take a...
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And that's not a good sign for this offense. You gave up 4 sacks a week ago. Now you're already getting your quarterback hit. They've got to protect their dude. They got to give him more time so he can make plays down the field. Protection is the biggest issue for this offense.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Arizona State has the ball back and the offense making its way onto the field. They got a tight one early and they go back on the attack holding a 7-6 lead. Turning it on! Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. A productive play is one that gets you at least halfway to another first down here on 1st and 10. Makes the catch. Gets away from one, finds room. Oh, look out on the right. Touchdown, Arizona State. He got loose and it was lights out after that.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They scored fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Off-play action on 1st down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Caught it, close to the marker, it's Wilkins. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. Now the play fake. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line.
Well, this quarterback has found a really nice rhythm here on this drive. He just looks dialed in. He's doing a great job in the pre-snap, seeing the safety rotation, and that time saw the one-on-one matchup to take a shot, and he hit it. He's in a really, really nice groove right now.
We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. After the break, they'll go back to work. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. The short hands, it's Morales. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Using the quick game. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. And the Utes will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Slams it ahead. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
They relentlessly move forward. Now it's getting down to cases. 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. A little screen to the running back. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard. That'll cut this lead down to 5. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll bring it out. It's Kent. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Heaves it deep. Makes the grab at the 30. And they'll bring him down after the long completion, a chunk play for the offense. That last play changed everything on this possession. They've got it 1st and 10 inside the 30. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Makes the catch. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down. And the Sun Devils want to crank the tempo. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Finds the tight end. Inside the 15. Out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. The Sun Devils are rolling down the field. Out of the gun to give to the back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the air on 2nd down. Zings it complete to the right. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Sun Devils. They'll try to add another to their lead.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah, I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Going to try to get it himself. And he is corralled short of the line to gain.
Well, just a really nice job there on that 3rd down, trying to get after this quarterback. And obviously they're not able to make the play in the backfield, but really nice job pursuing. You see the athleticism and the speed they have, how they play as a unit together. Only giving up a little bit of a gain and now setting up 4th down.
And he's going to get it up. The 29-yard line before he's brought down. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Hold it, finds his man on the left. Hard-nosed, determined effort to work his way up to the 35-yard line. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. And the Sun Devils with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. back to pass. Here's a heat. And the rush will get to him at the 25. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Sun Devils send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's Wilkins. Ripping through the defense. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. Now it's a 1st down from the 43-yard line.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
When you run your slant route and it's against man-to-man, one thing you know you're going to get is hit. When that wide receiver catches the football, slants don't open up wide open. Linebackers are going to be there, safeties are going to...
Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. The Utes come to the line with a new set of downs. They're looking to pass from the red zone. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Grabbed in the middle, it's Wilkins. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. This kicker's leg is getting a workout. He's already made 3 field goals, and here he comes again. Splits the uprights right down the middle. The lead is now back down to 9.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Waning seconds of the first half, let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Going deep. Got it in stride inside the 20. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12.
Timeout, Arizona State.
Just enough time for 1 final play in this half. Wants to go up top on 1st down. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Sun Devils will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And this offense has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. They're already down 2 possessions. You know the pass has to come at some point, but they got to keep him clean. They can't get behind the sticks consistently. They've got to start to narrow this gap.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Pulls it in. It's Wilkins. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. And the Utes are flying down the field. He'll keep it himself. Fighting off the defender. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
And if I'm this defense, man, number 1, 2, and 3 is stopping this quarterback, and he's done it by air and now by land. Like running the option, having success. We got to get dialed in. He is the playmaker on this offense. I got to go stop him.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. That play just got wrecked. 3rd and 1, and they went backwards. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. Splits the uprights from 56, and he's got 3 on the board.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Leaves it with the back. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. To throw. Quickly complete. On the move at the 30. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Makes the grab. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
And the Sun Devils will try to convert on fourth down. Trying to keep the drive alive. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. They'll try to power it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Arizona State.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
He's got the two-point conversion, and they build on that lead. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Oh, fire complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Slants against man. That wide receiver has to win right now at the line of scrimmage against that DB playing man coverage. Quarterback timing with the wide receiver, put it on the money.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. Touchdown, Sun Devils. And they turn it into a defensive score. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Gives it on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. As the end of the quarter end, Arizona State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. The pull and throw off the RPO. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Sun Devils in the hurry-up. He leaves it with his back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Ball's at the 27. It's third and short. Can they avoid making that fourth down decision? Just a short pass to the tight end. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be first and goal from the 8. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff to teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the...
It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. The Utes are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And the defense was just daring them to throw over the top, and the offense didn't, and they got stuffed. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
Running back searching for a hole. Didn't find much room. He'll pick up a couple out to the 5.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And now on third down, shadow of their own goalpost, needing some breathing room. To the air, it's Pitts. Here's the pressure. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Arizona State has the ball back and the offense making its way onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes the grab. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. On fourth down, looking to pass. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And the Sun Devils getting set on 1st and 10. Catch in the middle, it's Andrews. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball, going to be a turnover.
Great job by the defense in the...
We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. They'll leave it with him. Hard running there. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
The Sun Devils trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. And the Sun Devils headed quickly to the line. A first down run in the red zone. He steps and powers and works his way, and they finally get him down at the 2. Now on 2nd and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
If you're going to try a push pass here on first down by the goal line, you've really got to get great blocking. You can't allow penetration, and the offense wasn't able to do that. Look at the defense on that last play. They were able to get in the backfield and make a tackle on a speedy wide receiver to get the TFL. Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Pollock.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock.
And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop the this drive.
You know, there are a lot of people watching this game that are thinking to themselves, where's the sportsmanship? You're blowing this team out. Why are you going for it on 4th down? Why not just punt, give it back, and just leave here with a W?
He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. On that last drive, 4th and goal didn't exactly work out. They really need to pay it off this time, Jesse.
And they were so anxious and eager to get back on the field. They know they left points on the board. They let that one get away from them. They look like they are pumped up and ready to go here.
And listen, it was a good drive, so you got to remember that. But they got to realize, I got to get points. When I get in those areas, I got to capitalize. And they wanted a touchdown last time. This drive, they can go make it happen.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. It's complete on the right side. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. This guy's having a game that feels like half a season for some. He's over 450 yards.
And he is so dialed in with his offensive coordinator and play caller with what they want to do and how they want to attack this defense. It seems like every single snap, he's read the coverage. He knows exactly where to go with the ball.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
They'll keep it on the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stem, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
The Sun Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down, they'll spot it at the 22. He's got 93 yards on the ground, and what a season he's having. It's almost certainly going to be a 1,000-yard campaign. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, never complain.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Intercepted, number 19. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And it's just a bad decision by the quarterback. I get that he's outside the pocket and the play's breaking down, but you can't force it into your top receiver. If he's not open, you got to throw it away. The defense took advantage with the interception.
Looking for a man. It's Pitts. Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Timeout called by the offense. A mere 10 seconds to go in the game. And the Utes now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. All right, guys, let's take a beat here and think about Utah. He's been under pressure all season, and they really haven't done much to turn down that heat. And it's just hard to imagine that this guy will be back leading this program next year.
Yeah, and you want to see him finish strong, and I think Coach needs to finish strong. All the negativity swirling around the program, obviously, you hear it. It's a part of it. The kids hear it, but finishing strong.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. The Utes will call on their punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. They bring him down. Strong effort by the coverage team, and that's how they'll put a period on this one. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. And then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could